6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That is how long it takes for someone to die from diabetes. Every 6 seconds, a person's life ends from this silent killer. It is the fastest growing chronic disease in the world today, and it exists because of a deadly lie. A lie that is force-fed to all of us by the American Diabetes Association, the medical establishment, and Big Pharma. The worst part is, this lie doesn't just chain millions of folks like you to expensive drugs and medications for the rest of your life. This lie has led to limbs being amputated, increased risk of suffering a fatal heart attack, blindness, and searing pain in your hands and feet. Hi, I'm diabetes researcher and certified nutritionist John James. And by watching until the very end, you will also discover how you can stop diabetes in its tracks, naturally reverse it until there is no trace of it left on your body, and eliminate any risk of diabetes returning to you or a loved one who may be suffering from it right now. Warning: because what I'm going to reveal is so simple, so easy, and so inexpensive, and especially because it can drastically end your dependence on pharmaceutical drugs and medication, I may be forced to, by the powers that be, to take this free video down. If you come back tomorrow and this presentation is no longer free, don't say I didn't warn you. So watch this right now while you still can. You know, even though this may sound impossible right this moment, after you watch this entire video and do what it says, like thousands of deeply grateful people have before you, your doctor, your friends, and family will be shocked at the staggering recovery you go through almost overnight, how you can say goodbye to the constant need for potty breaks, and how people with painful and tingly hands and feet can suddenly experience their first pain-free days in years. How medications like metformin, glucophage, Juvenia, or insulin injections can be thrown into the trash because they are no longer needed, or at the very least, dramatically reduced. And that's just to name a few incredible results. I'm going to teach you the secret in just a second, but before I do, I need to talk about the big lie that's keeping you, your family, or dear friends from being free from needless illnesses, physical pain, and disease now. And I think you'll see why I feel it's my duty to share it with you, especially after you hear about how Robert used this secret to literally cure his diabetes and was forbidden from taking any more medications, how Denny eliminated her fatigue and stabilized her blood sugar levels, or how Desiree experienced changes in her blood sugar levels right away, and how her doctor even told her that if she kept her results, he would take her off diabetes medications. And all without drugs or surgery. As I'm sure you'll see, what I'll be sharing can mean the difference between a life of fear, worry, and anxiety, and a life of freedom, deep, invigorating, and fulfilling health for someone you love. But just a fair warning, you might be angered when you hear about how the American Diabetes Association, the very organization created to help us, and the monstrous, sprawling, and insatiably greedy pharmaceutical industry has lobbied to prevent this secret from getting out. So please, stay with me. What's the big lie that's keeping you from healing diabetes without medication or risky diets? The big lie is that diabetes cannot be cured. That once you are diagnosed with diabetes, you are chained to a life of injections, pills, doctor's visits, medication, and that a natural cure does not exist. Not to mention having to live under the threat of having to amputate a foot, a diabetic coma that results in death, or a fatal heart attack that diabetes medications are notorious for causing. Doctors, dietitians, so-called diabetes coaches, and other self-appointed experts tell you things like this: diabetes is something you'll just have to learn to live with. There's really nothing you can do about it but to take drugs, limit your carbs, sugar, and calories. You may be able to manage it. This is a complete lie. As I'm about to prove to you in just a minute, a natural, inexpensive, non-chemical cure does in fact exist. The truth is, your body already has the power to permanently restore healthy, normal blood levels, and anyone can release this miraculous healing power for themselves, naturally and easily, which is what your body already wants to do, by using the powerful, safe, and natural diabetes reversing method I'm about to share with you.